Yeah, before we even start this video, first thing I want to say is shout out to Brittany Bria for sending me this Sup Pink Tea post. Pinky been on it, alright? This post dropped a couple of months ago, as you can see from the date, and Reese already came out and said he got jumped. I mean, he ain't talk about the extent of it, but he already said he got jumped. Let's get it. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so, yeah. So apparently, Lil Reese was caught lacking. That's right, he was in court, he was caught lacking. And, not for nothing, let's just, before we even get into this, let's just be happy that nobody got shot, nobody got killed. It wasn't a situation where anybody got all cut up. You know what I'm saying? It was just a situation where a humiliation happened, but it was definitely everybody's still alive. So shout out to that. That's a fact. All right. Anyway, so first thing I want to say is these guys. Okay, so they have more footage than what we've saw. Obviously, they were filming everything besides what they actually put out. Right here it says at Skeezy. That's Skeezy, SKEEZY 079, and at Hits, HITTZ 079. I guess like that 079, like that's their click or whatever. Anyway, so these are the individuals that's tagged on the pictures, so we can know what's going on with them or whatever the case is. Anyway, random thought: do they got an album dropping? Like, are these rappers? And I'm not really laughing because the situation ain't funny. I mean, situation is funny, but do they have an album dropping? Because rappers seem to do this as soon as they're about to drop an album or they have some content that's coming out. They, do stuff like this. I'm just wondering if that's the case here. Anyway, so a couple of months back, for everybody that don't remember, Lil Reese actually was saying that he had got jumped. He said that 5 guys jumped him or whatever the case was. And for everybody that's like, yo, why didn't he have the pole on him? He was caught lacking. I mean, at this point, we have to think he didn't have the pole on him and he was caught lacking. But the way I heard one person tell the story is they pulled out on him and they kind of, they drew on him or whatever the case was. We don't know that to be true. I'm not saying that it is true. I just heard somebody say that story out there. I mean, I don't know how true that is. And if somebody did draw on him, then they got up on him. Maybe he did have it on him and they took it off him. Who knows? Anyway, the reason why I'm guessing that this is getting so much publicity or whatever the case is because he shit himself. I hope that isn't because I'm always trying not to get demonetized, so I hope me saying that don't make YouTube say hit the button, no commercials for you. Anyway, yeah, he defecated on himself. And the reason why this is such a big deal is because shout out to DJ Academics. DJ Academics is one of the main reasons in which why we know about a lot of these people in Chirac. Let's just keep it a stack. He had the war on Chirac, and in that particular series that he had going, still on YouTube, anybody could go watch it if they feel like it. He was giving out nicknames to the people in Chirac, and one of the nicknames that he gave out to Lil Reese was the Chirac Grim Reaper. And one of the reasons it was is it seemed like every time somebody was beefing with Lil Reese, it was like 48 hours. You hit the clock. So it really did seem that way. It really did seem that way. So that's why when Lil Reese was beefing with Tekashi 6ix9ine, it was a thing. People was like, Tekashi said something to Reese, and then Reese came back, said something to him, and then it was like, oh, we got the clock, hit the clock, 48 hours. Anyway, I'm not trying to say Reese was involved in any of these situations that happened. I'm just talking about what was the perception. That's it. Anyway, so that's why a lot of people are probably looking at this that way, because the respect that Reese was garnering, even him being such a slight individual. I mean, what does he weigh? Like 60 pounds soaking wet? Like, he's really a little guy. But he garnered a lot of respect in his town. I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm just saying that as you can look at him and tell. Lil Reese, a lot of people also think deserve this, to get humiliated and beat up, because there's a video out there from a couple of years back with him swinging on some girl at a party, and he was just, you know, swinging on her and this, you know, hitting her or whatever the case was, and people just stood around and watched and allowed for him to do this. So there are some people that believe, you know, he's a woman beater, you know, good for him, shit yourself. So for everybody that don't know, this is definitely old. At first, when I first saw the video not the video footage, when I first saw the still images, I'm like, I don't know if that's Reese, you know, I don't know. But then I'm looking a little bit closer, that looks like it's Reese, and it also looks like, you know, he sees what could happen if things would have went a little bit more left. With that being said, Reese really isn't that big of a guy. You know, as soon as he doesn't have the hammer on him, I'm guessing y'all could have just, anybody could have just went one-on with him, and, you know, similar situation. But to shit yourself, I think that was the biggest thing here. Lots of people get jumped, lots of people get in fights and lose fights. Rarely ever is anybody literally shitting on themselves. So I think that that's actually what's making the story more than anything else. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys think about this. I'm not going to keep this overly long. Once again, shout out to Brinny Bria for sending the Sup Pinky T post to me. Appreciate everybody. Also, one more thing I want to say. Does anybody else think that Lil Reese should not be embarrassed about this, but actually should be, you know, appreciative to the fact that these guys did not kill him, did not shoot him, that there was not a murder committed that day? So while everybody could stand around and laugh about how he shitted on himself, he's really getting a final laugh, because this is Chirac. Niggas get shot every day, B. And he came out of it. And he's able to go do whatever he needs to do for him and his family right now, because they did not shoot and kill him. I want to know what y'all guys think about that. Specifically, I want to know what y'all guys think about that. Should he be feeling away, you know, positively, because this could have turned out a lot worse than it actually did. The way it came out, he was just humiliated. You know, maybe he shouldn't have had that burrito. I don't know. I don't know what he was eating. I'm not trying to laugh at him, but I'm saying I don't know what he was eating before all of this happened. He had the flu or something. Who knows? So leave it down in the comment section. I really do. I want to know what y'all guys think. Because personally, myself, I think he might be a little fortunate. I think he might be a little fortunate that it was just a fight. It was just a jumping. You know, it could have, most likely, like I said, it's Chirac, it could have been a lot further than it did, and it didn't. And I kind of think that that's something for him and his family to look back on and appreciate. Let me know what y'all guys think about it. Leave it down in the comments. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.